Wednesday, June 17, 2026. Korea News Brief. Economic Summary. From corporate debt dominoes to shrinking trade and massive infrastructure bets, let's unpack today's economic currents. First, let's talk about a wild financial domino effect. JoongAng Ilbo is facing an immediate liquidity squeeze, suddenly needing to repay 137 billion won in corporate bonds. And why? Because their affiliate, JTBC, defaulted on a 20.6 billion won debt. You really have to ask, how does a relatively small 20 billion won block falling over instantly crash into a 137 billion won headache for the parent company? Second, zooming out to the macro level, South Korea and China's bilateral trade just dropped from a record $310.4 billion in 2022 to $282.9 billion in 2024. Amid all these global tariff wars, experts are wondering, is this just a temporary dip or the start of a long-term economic decoupling between these two giants? Third, with global trade looking so rocky, Korea is pivoting inward, pouring capital into Busan's new Gudokdo Island airport. Get this, the site construction alone is valued at an astronomical 10.53 trillion won. That is literally the largest civil engineering contract in Korean history. To put that scale into perspective, it's like spending 1.4 billion won every single day for over 20 years. Finally, Busan City wants to keep that insane wealth local. They've set an aggressive goal of 90% local subcontractor participation. But critics are already raising red flags. Is forcing a 90% local quota actually realistic without compromising the megaproject's ultimate quality? So, despite urgent corporate debt crises and shrinking global trade, Korea is aggressively building its way toward an economic breakthrough. Follow or subscribe to get the latest news updates. Your follow or subscription and likes greatly support our production.